Welcome to Desktop Dungeons Tutorials. This is going to be my first attempt at a tutorial at Desktop Dungeons, and therefore I would really like the support or the addition of help or commentary from more experienced members from the community who definitely know the game better than me. But as far as a basics tutorial, considering how far I've gotten in the game, I'm winning 80 to 90% of the time, I think, on the harder dungeons. And I haven't beaten any of the vicious ones yet, though. Not at all. Haven't even attempted one since Namtar's Lair. There's a whole bunch I haven't unlocked. There's a whole bunch I haven't done. That's fine. But I still feel I'm wholly qualified to explain how to beat the game, or to beat dungeons in the game for at the normal level. And anyone who's having trouble with any of the normal dungeons can probably gain a whole lot of insight from watching a tutorial like this. So we're going to be going into one of the most basic of basic dungeons. I'm not going to go into the Den of Danger because it's on fire. I'm going to go into Venture Cave over here. Den of Danger would get me a whole bunch of gold now, apparently, but I've actually done all the badges on it, so I have nothing to gain from going there besides the tutorial process itself. So the other very basic dungeon is Venture Cave. So let's select that. And this, like I said, is going to be for anyone who is having trouble just beating a normal dungeon. To help with that goal, to make this as universal as possible, I'm going to choose a basic class and one without so many abilities. I'm going to use the Thief here. Now he gets extra items on the map, so he does have some advantages, and I'm going to use those because you need to use your advantages to win. He also deals extra damage when at full health, and all health mana potions restore both health and mana. But hopefully I won't be using too many of those. So the reason I'm choosing him is because the other three starters have more unique abilities, I suppose. He's the closest thing to a basic class you're going to get. I also know that you start with humans, so we're going to be a human thief. So anyone right at the beginning can mimic what I'm doing here. Now, see all these items? If you've unlocked all this stuff, you don't need this tutorial. This is not for you. This is for someone who does not have all this stuff. So I'm not going to use it either. I'm going to go into this absolutely purist. The only thing I'm going to do is bet on boss. This doesn't give me any kind of advantage. It just means when I beat the dungeon, actually I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go absolute purist because I haven't gotten the purist badge yet. So what this would have done is give me extra money on the trophy, whatever it may be, from this dungeon. So we're going to be going to the Venture Cave for general adventuring with a human thief, and we're going to be going purist. Other things I'm going to be attempting to do in this run to more facilitate its tutorial nature I am going to attempt Miser and Faithless. Now, purist, Miser, Faithless might be kind of difficult. So if I lose, I'll just be totally embarrassed forever. But no, the strategies I'm going to use are still going to be sound. The reason I'm going Faithless is because I don't know what you've unlocked as far as gods. I'm certainly not going to prep a god, and using one might just change the game in such a way that you wouldn't be able to follow what's going on. The reason I'm going to go Miser is you may not have actually unlocked a lot of the shop stuff yet, and the items from the shop before you pay for it are much weaker. They're like promotional items. They're not as good. Sword only gives +2, stuff like that. It's not the best. Now, even for me, I don't know yet, actually. I've not tried this, but I think Purist, Miser, Faithless might be a bit hard even for me. So it's possible I'll lose this run. If that's the case, maybe it won't be a tutorial. Maybe it'll just be listed under my other runs. But let's play, and let's talk about what you should do right when you start the game. And I'm going to talk about some of the basic ideas of the game that will maybe kind of help you out if you're struggling with what you're doing. Alright, right to start with, what you should note is what your resources are. Your health is a resource. You need to think of it that way. Your mana is a resource. All this black space is resource. Alright? Any items you have in this are resources, and conversion is a resource. And you need to know what conversion will do. It depends on what your race is. In this case, if every 100 conversion points, every time I drag an item down here to convert it, I'll gain a little bit of attack, which is actually quite nice. Now, Enemies, believe it or not, are also 100% resources. Now, the enemy boss is your only actual obstacle on a standard dungeon run. Your entire goal with Sneeko the Great here is to kill the dungeon boss. You don't have to kill every enemy. Just think of them as ways to make your health higher and your damage higher, because your damage also a resource. Money's also a resource for buying things at shop. I'll talk about that when I see a shop. Now, what you should do right at the beginning is find a level 2 enemy that it's possible for you to kill. This blob, is it possible for me to kill him? Absolutely not. He has 15 health, and you can see his abilities in the bottom right say physical resist 50%. I'm doing half damage to him, and I don't have any ability to use my mana. I don't have any glyphs. So what's down here that I can use? Immediately I see this. These are mana boosters. Always grab your boosters as soon as you can, unless it's too wasteful of exploration. And you don't want to waste exploration. You want to conserve it as much as possible, actually. So booster first, unless that glyph was something that would get me to kill this blob. Ignore your level 1 enemies unless you absolutely are forced to kill one, basically. You use them later to help you with fighting. And I'll show that off. So next you grab Pissorf and pick it up. Now, when you get a glyph, read what it does. This is something I have serious trouble with. Now, this does 60% of your base attack damage if you hit a target into a wall. And 50% if you hit them into another enemy, and it always works, even on magic immune creatures. So, for instance, this guy, if I know there's walls over here, I can just keep pushing him into walls, and it's going to do like 3 or 2. It's going to do probably 3 damage to him, depending on how things are rounded every time. He's got 15 health. Pissorf only costs 4, so it's possible I might be able to kill him with Pissorf if there's enough wall to use. Another glyph. And like I said, you don't have to pick these up if they're not useful to you right off, but this actually is. Biceps actually is very useful. So picking up Biceps, plus 30% damage, and also erodes resistances by 3%. Now this is something that can be precast, which means since I'm going to be exploring a little bit anyway, I should go ahead and cast it. Always note which glyphs are precastable, and if you're going to be using it, use it. Precast your glyphs as much as you can. Don't waste exploration on it. Like if you have sidestep the glyph, which you probably don't at this point, it costs 10 mana to use. So you need to think about your actions. Don't use 10 mana just for a sidestep if that's going to cause you to overexplore. Now I've got another level 2 here. Can I kill her? Absolutely I can. All I need to do is explore around right here, and I can push her into these walls. Now the problem is I'll be exploring a bit by pushing her into those walls, and it's not going to quite do. So I need 2 Pissorfs to kill her, and I can't do that. So how am I going to do this? I'm going to explore this way a bit, and I got another level 2, which is another killable level 2 actually. So this is actually coming up quite well. I've got 2 level 2s I can quite easily kill, and a spoon, which is funny. What I'm going to do here is push him up. So I'm going to go down here, waste a little bit of exploration. Sometimes you have to. And I'm going to use Pissorf, not to damage him, to just move him in position. And this is going to end up being kind of a tutorial on Pissorf. But he's level 2. Pissorf. This guy. So now he's just in position. Alright? And I can move this way, gather up that exploration, hit him once, and I'll be able to Pissorf him twice, which I believe will be enough to kill him. But I don't typically use calculations. It's going to be 3 per. He's going to have 7 left, so it won't actually be enough to kill him. But that's fine, because I'm going to grab one more exploration here, and I will show you how to deal with that fact that I will need a little bit more to kill him than I thought. It's going to require me to push him 3 times to kill him. So I'm going to go ahead and explore up this, which is unfortunate, but it happens. It's a bit of a waste of exploration, but this much at level 1, not too bad. Now, I'm going to use my regular attack to hit this guy. Bang. He's down to 7 health. Now I'm going to use Piss Orf and push him into a wall. And now you're probably going to see why I explored that region first. If I pushed him into a region I hadn't explored, I would have some troubles. I would have to explore while fighting him, which could cause serious problems with him not dying. So, he's got 1 health left. I have 1 health left, and I'm 1 mana short of being able to use Piss Orf again. So what do? Do I jump right there to get all of my mana back and all my health back? And no, I can't do that. I really, really can't. The problem with jumping right there to get all my mana and health back is he is going to heal more than I do, and he's not going to go down as easily. So what I can do is jump right here, which just explores 1 tile, which is all I need. And I can now cast Piss Orf 1 more time. He only healed for 2, because they heal at their level, so I can Piss Orf him into this wall, and he dies. And I get the 4 experience points. This is why it's important to kill guys higher level than you. That guy is normally only 2 experience points. But because he's 1 level above me, he gives me twice that much. Killing things at higher and higher levels is a good idea. The higher level they are above you, the more valuable the kill. Now I'm going to explore up a little bit, and I'm going to explore around up here. And I said I was going to get this, and I will later. But the reason I'm exploring up here first is because I've got a line to kill her, and I need to do that. I'm going to be using Piss Orf to do it. Alright, so yes, I'll grab that as well, but I just don't need it at the moment. I just need full heals and the ability to grab that stuff. Alright, so kill your second level 2. It's the same way as the first one, most likely. She's going to have 7 health left. I'm going to have to push her into 3 walls. 1 hit. And if I were to hit her again, she would kill me, just because if you look at her panel in the bottom right, it's something I have a problem doing. It's something lots of people have problems doing. No matter what, because she has First Strike and Death Gaze, if you're at less than 50% health, even if you're level 10, this woman is going to kill you. That's what Death Gaze is. So keep that in mind when facing Gorgons. But she's only got 7 health, so I can Piss Orf twice, once, move up here, and twice. Then I will explore 1 tile, come over here, and kill this woman. Perfect. That's probably the best I've ever used Piss Orf, to be honest. Here I am at level 2. So you see how that works? I explored a little bit, saw some level 2s that I actually could kill with the resources I gained over here. Now, I should be casting Biceps pre-casting, and I can keep in mind that I have this Piss Orf here, but there are things more powerful in it. There's some other things we've got to talk about here. Primarily, this boost. It gives you extra health. Always grab these as soon as you see them. This boost. It gives you extra attack. 10%. Always grab these as soon as you see them. That's basically what you need to know about the boosters. See them, grab them. They're almost always worth it. Now let's look in these shops. A Badge of Honor. Plus 10% damage. Yes, you should definitely buy this if you see it. This is like your last resort against the boss as well. If you have this specific item, you keep it until the end. You don't convert it. You don't use it until the very end, because it's a passive benefit for you that can also guarantee an extra hit against the final boss. So keep that Badge of Honor if you see it, if you buy it. That's almost an auto buy for me, except it's a bit expensive. The Spoon, another auto buy because it's a small item that adds 1 health and it costs basically nothing. There's almost no reason to ever not buy the Spoon. It can happen. I've had to convert and get rid of spoons before, but it's rare. The Troll Heart. At low levels, the Troll Heart can be magical. That can be up to 20 health against the final boss, or when you're level 10. Extra health is extra winning, so always grab it if you see it. Okay. I don't see any proper targets here, and you might be asking me, why don't you see any proper targets here? There's a level 3 snake. Yes, I can kill this snake. It's not actually even a problem to kill this snake. However, he poisons and he does not level me up. If you're going to kill something that with either the poisonous ability or the mana burn ability, wait until it's going to level you up to do so. Otherwise, you're going to have troubles later. So the first things I'm going to do is explore a little bit more, find a proper enemy. It's worth exploring to find a proper enemy. It's something I don't always do, something you should definitely do. So I'm going to grab this because it's very necessary. And I'm going to grab this because it's very necessary. And this mana potion, you know, you don't have to pick these up right when you see them. It's not important to use that exploration because, honestly, it's just a mana potion. You can pick it up later. You can pick it up when you need it. So, same with money. You don't have to pick it up until you need it. And I don't need it right now, so I'm going to continue exploring. I'm looking for a level 3 or a level 4, actually, that I can beat. Without items, it's probably not going to happen with a level 4. Now, this, by the way, this little shiny thing is piety from a god called Torog. Unfortunately, I'm going purist on this run. I mean, faithless on this run, just because I don't know if you've unlocked Torog yet. So I don't want to talk about him. Another shop. Whenever you see a shop, and I'll do what you should do. Click on it. See what it is. Plate mail. Yeah, it's probably something you haven't unlocked. Don't worry about it. So continue exploring. A level 9 enemy, way out of your league. Don't even mess with it at level 2. You're looking for that level 3, and you kind of want to look at your home base. You want to look close to where you spawn, because that's where weaker enemies typically are. Am I wasting exploration? Probably a little bit, but it's not going to kill you on a normal dungeon to do so. So don't worry about it too much. Alright, now it's not a waste of exploration. I can just go ahead and grab these things. See all these level 1s hanging out? It is still not worth it for me to kill a level 3 and then a level 2 to level up. But if I explore too much more, this is about where I want to be level 3 already. I really do want to be level 3 by now. So if I explore much more without running across the level 3 I can kill, I might want to kill this level 3 and this level 2. Just to expedite the process here. So I'm going to go up here, and over here, and yeah. It's about time. Oh, as soon as you see one of these staircases, click on it and go down, because you never know what's under there. Exactly. You never know what's under there. You might find all the stuff in your blacksmith shop, basically. So yeah, this is not going to violate being purist or anything like that. This is just a random drop, so there's no reason for me not to pick this stuff up, and this stuff is incredibly useful. So here we go. A sword, a +2 sword. Pick it up. Yay. Now I have extra damage. This kind of simulates the shops that you're going to get into on your runs if you haven't unlocked the shopkeeper yet. You'll get +2 damage. You might get a shield. Pick that up. You might get the Perseverance badge if you had that prep. You can pick that up. And I've never used this spike mace, I will be honest. So might as well pick it up. It gives knockback damage. And honestly, I don't want knockback damage right now because I've never used it. And I don't want to mess with things. But yeah, I got some nice items. This is actually good for the tutorial because these are like on the level of items that you'll be finding in your shops if you haven't upgraded your shopkeeper yet. So now that I have these, I might want to look at fighting this level 5. Nope, he's still too strong. He does 25 damage. Way too much. But I feel better about the exploration I've done at least. Get in there. A fantastic glyph. Get in there. Gives you first strike. And you can precast it to slowly gain dodge chance. So definitely if you see Get in there, pick it up, cast it. It's as simple as that. Okay, still looking for a level 3. Geez, I might be able to kill this guy. Yes. So always reevaluate your kills as things change. Now that I have Pissorf and Get in there both, I can come over here and do this. I no longer have to get poisoned to fight this guy. So I can just push him into this wall, which doesn't poison me. Then I can use my Get in there first strike ability. Oh, I have to push him into another wall, sorry. 2 walls. Yep, and push. Very nice. And I can use my first strike ability to kill him without being poisoned. That's because I use Get in there, and first strike allows me to hit him without taking his status bonus because he doesn't strike me at all. Perfect. Very, very nice kill. So, if I was playing normally and was not trying to get a faithless run, the next thing on my agenda would be to head towards this god. So let's do that. Yep, and we immediately find a level 1 in our way and a level 4 in our way. I don't want to mess with either of them, to be honest. This guy might be killable, but I'm not going to go into that nonsense. I just want to find another level 3 or a killable level 4. Here's another shop. These green shops always contain potions, which is nice. So head over here, grab this. Monies are happy, whatever. A Feel Sick, another great rune. But with a Feel Sick, since I'm almost sure you don't have it yet, once again, you would have had to unlock, I believe, the Assassin to get it. Whereas Get In There, you might have. Biceps, you probably definitely have. Whatever. A Feel Sick, you probably don't have. So I'm going to show you conversion. Look at my damage. It's 14. My base damage is 12. Watch this. Bang. Now I do 15 damage. And that's a bonus of 30%. So as I go up in base damage, that bonus just increases. That one conversion gave me a 10% bonus. This guy is still out of my league, which is fine. How many hits would it take me to kill him? 4? Yeah, he's out of my league. And here's another level 3. We ran across one, which is absolutely fantastic. He's an easy kill. Now, I've been telling you should use Get In There preemptively because you want to slowly increase this dodge chance. Whenever you dodge, it's a great thing. So I should have been doing it before I explored. Now I'm going to hit this guy. I'm going to use Get In There again. I'm going to win the fight. It didn't really matter if I used Get In There because I level up on the fight. And level ups are a resource as well. Notice that you fully heal both your mana and your health whenever you level up. That means you can use that in the middle of a fight against someone much stronger than you, and it helps you win. And I'll show that off probably against the boss of this dungeon, most likely. Alright, let's look at this guy. At first glance, he's unkillable, but then you remember we have the Get In There glyph, which grants us First Strike. With First Strike, he's an easy target. So, click on him, Get In There, and win. Perfect kill. 2 levels higher than me, and an easy guy to take down. So you see how all this exploration gave me these resources, which I'm using. You're not going to get these exact same resources. You might not have Piss Orf. You might instead have Fireballs, which is actually much better. And if I see Fireballs, I'm getting rid of Piss Orf. You might not have Biceps, which is a great thing to have precast at all times. You might not have Get In There, which is another great thing to have precast at all times, just to keep building this dodge chance. But you will have resources at this point of your exploration. You need to utilize them to the greatest of your ability to kill the highest level things using the least amount of exploration. So, head over here, grab that. Level 6 enemy. This guy actually might be in range if we do things correctly. Let's go over here. Oh, Fireballs. This is what you do when you have Piss Orf and then you see Fireballs. Watch. This is exactly what you should do 90% of the time. Get rid of Piss Orf. Pick up the Fireballs. Then I'm actually going to waste a bit of exploration here. I'm going to pick this up. And I'm going to pick this up. Now, I have 2 good kills on the board here. Probably 3. I've got this guy up here, which now that I have Fireballs, I can probably easily take. I've got this guy right here, which I can easily take no matter what. And I've got this guy right here, which might cost more resources, but I can still kill him. With the Fireballs, with Piss Orf, I might have wanted to go after one of the other 2. With the Fireballs, I want to go after this guy, because he's just a better target. So, how do I want to approach this? I have Biceps cast already. It's fine. I have Get In There cast already. That's fine. I'm at full health. First, you just attack, and you should always attack before you use your Fireballs. Attack, and then you Fireball. Now, he's got magic resist 47%. That went down because of my Get In There, I assume. I have to hit him 2 more times at the moment. So I attack, and I Fireball him, and I keep a Fireball. That's important. When you have Fireballed someone, it slows the regeneration of their health when you explore. So right now, he is regenerating more slowly. I don't know how much more slowly, but even 1 burning stack slows him down. So that's good. I have to build up to where I can hit him 2 more times. That means full health for me. So I go up and over, and let's see if he is at full health when I am. If he is, or if he is when I'm over 33, then this is pretty much a useless venture. And I'm wasting my time. It's looking like he will be. Alright, we can't. It might be possible to kill this level 6, but I'm not going to, because it's too much effort. Basically. Actually, it's not. It is. It's not. It is. It's not. It's not. It is. It's not. Let me think about this. I'm supposed to be tutorializing for you guys here. No. What I'm thinking is I could hit him once, fireball him twice, explore 3, get in there and kill him. But I'm not sure if he would have less than 25 health after 2 fireballs. I don't think he would. Honestly, I don't like sitting there doing calculations. So my answer to this is don't do it, take the easier kill. If you want to sit there and do calculations, you can probably kill this guy. If you don't, do what I did before just to experiment with it. Kind of get a feel for it later in your life. You won't make the mistake I just made. And move on. I think it's good that I make mistakes in this tutorial just to show you to move on. Let's kill this guy because we don't actually have to explore to do it. Hit. Get in there. Win. That simple. Easy, easy kill. And now I'm level 4. This guy's an easy target. Maybe this guy's a better target, though. I think he is. Let's. He curses you. Now, always note curses. Curses take away your damage resistance. It might also take away your damage reduction. We're about to find that out. But what's significant is it takes away your damage resistance. If you don't have any damage resistance, it's not a problem, is it? No. So use Get In There. That brings me to 40% dodge chance. That's why I know I can try this out. Because there's actually a good chance I'm just going to dodge and be able to straight murder this dude. And I'm going to use Biceps as well. Because I'm in the habit of it. And it might actually be the difference between life and death on this particular venture. I'm going to go up here, pick this up. I'm at full health, full mana. That's fine. Hit the guy first. Bang. And I dodged. Exactly like I said. That's why Get In There is so valuable. I can just hit him again, take the curse, get in there, and win. Now I've got 2 layers of curse. You take full damage from all attacks. That means my damage reduction won't work. That means any resistances you have simply won't work. You can get rid of curses just by killing these weaklings, but note that this level 1 can kill me because I'm less than 50% health. Always keep that kind of thing in mind. Alright. Next, I think we should talk about a level up kill. This is kind of an opportune time to do it just because I'm almost at full health. That's Halt Me. It's a glyph you probably don't have right now. I don't remember exactly when you get in there, but you definitely don't have Halt Me at this point. So I'm just going to convert it for extra damage, which is fine. Now, Biceps, something I should have precast. Get In There, something I should have precast. Always remember to do things like that. Explore up to full so that I can cast both fireballs. Should probably also take that too, just because it increases my health. Now, who do I want to go after? I've got a level 8 here and a level 9 here. I can't hit the level 9 at all. But I will be able to on one level up, most likely. The level 8 I can hit once and fireball twice. I would typically go after the level 8. Just because it's kind of easier. What I could do with the level 9 is fireball him twice and see, or just see how much fireball is going to do. It's a fairly significant amount, but I don't believe it will be enough in the end to kill him if I fireball him 4 times and then get 1 hit off. But it would with 2 hits. I won't get 2 hits though. Without using potions or something along those lines, it absolutely will not work, I don't think. So we're going to kill this level 8 dude instead. So hit him first, then get your 2 fireballs going. And note, this guy's 4 levels higher than me right now. I could try to explore and kill him. It's going to waste a lot of resources, and it might not work. I don't want to sit here and do math. So why don't I just kill this guy right here? He's so weak. Bang, level up, and now I've got all of my health back. I can kill him straight up. He's 3 levels higher than me. It's still a significantly good kill. So, I'm going to hit him once, and then use Get In There, and win that fight. Use Get In There before fireballs, by the way. I tend not to do it, but you should because Get In There is cheaper. And typically it causes more damage, actually. So, we are going to heal up a bit while looking for a good target. We're level 5. We might want to look at this level 9 dude. It's probably not going to happen. He's at 63 damage. We have 73 health. Not the best at all. So, let's see here. Alright, this guy Mana Burns. How much does a fireball do to him? Not enough, basically. Without using a mana potion, I can't kill this guy. On the other hand, using a mana potion, I can kill this guy. Now, typically I say don't use any potions, and I've been told this by people who are much better than me. Don't use any potions until you know who your boss is, and you've kind of seen them, and you kind of know what's going on with them. Until then, it's best not to use any of your resources. Fortunately, I can see my boss. Whenever you see these little blood spatters that are kind of light and don't come from an enemy, that means a boss is right there. It's totally worth the exploration to find out who your boss is. Yes, this guy, we'll talk about him in a minute. You can just look at his ability. He's got magical attack, he does a ton of damage, and he doesn't take much damage. This guy is going to be an easy kill later. We can't really go after him right now just because he does so much damage. There's no reason to. This guy, on the other hand, but when I see this guy, one thing I can judge is I won't need all my mana potions to kill him. And that means I can use one mana potion for a 4-level higher kill. And that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to fireball this guy once and twice, which is fantastic. And then I am going to use Get In There. Oh, I can't, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to hit him, which takes him down to 26 health. Perfect. And you know I was mana burned there, so no amount of exploration or anything along those lines is going to help me. And because of his mana burn ability, I can't hit him and then use my fireballs. You have to remember to fireball these enemies first. Anyone that causes mana burn. Now, if I use a single mana potion, it's going to give me 4 mana back, which is enough for guess what? And we're going to ignore the fact that I got health back. That's only because I'm a thief. That's going to allow us to get in there, which is enough to kill this dude. Because he's got physical resistance 30%, but that's he only had 26 health left. So it's an easy kill, and bang. An amazing 6 times level up. So we've got 84 health, and this guy does 112 damage. Typically, my way of looking at the boss is I don't go after him until I can take at least 1 hit from him. This doesn't work on all bosses, because some of them you'll never be able to take 1 hit from, legitimately. I'm serious about that. And you're going to have to find another way. But this boss does a lot of damage, but not so much that I won't be able to build up to the point where I can take a hit. So typically I want to go after my boss about level 7. This guy, I'll probably wait until level 8. I'm level 6 now, though, which is absolutely fine. It's time for some more exploration. Here's Earth Mother. It's another nice goddess to look at. This guy is an easy kill. Unfortunately, he poisons me, and I don't want to deal with that right now. Let's go up here, see if we can find more stuff like this, which makes me stronger, and more enemies to kill. There are only so many higher level enemies. I don't know the exact numbers. You don't need to know the exact numbers, honestly. Though it might help in some random situations, it's not absolutely necessary to beat normal dungeons. So you just explore around a bit. And yeah, level 9, dude. Note I can take 1 hit from this guy, and he levels me up. So this guy right here, actually an easy kill. 1 hit, 1 fireball, just like that, and 1 Get In There, and he is dead. That easily. Now I'm level 7, I've got 98 health, which is not enough to fight this guy yet. So I'm going to have to be level 8 before I fight him. Don't take this as the be-all end-all. If you have a lower damage boss, it might be a good idea to start them at level 7. Don't start too early, but don't wait too late either. Alright, so I only need 1 more level before I start fighting my boss. And you can just check out this tower shield. And I've easily got enough things to level me up. So, one thing at this point of the game, it's kind of okay to do. It's not the best to do, but it's kind of okay to start killing your higher level guys off. Like, I can kill this guy in 1 hit, he gives me enough experience, whatever. As long as you're going to have enough for another level up kill. So I'm going to explore a little bit. Just over here. And up. Yep. And I can go down here. It's all around. And there's probably another level 9 or level 8 somewhere that doesn't poison me, basically, that I should go after. So I'm just going to continue my exploration. And this is what you should do at this point, really. You don't have to. You can actually go after the boss where I am now. but it's unnecessary. There's no reason for me to risk going after him now when I can just level up one more time and be able to actually tank a hit. So, you know, we're exploring a lot. I'm going to kill this just to make it so I can explore this way. And I would have liked if Wait What had shown up, or a glyph like that. Something that could have shown off some of the abilities that allow you to slow enemies, because using Imawal or Wait What, or anything that slows enemies or gets you bonus XP on kills is a very good strategy. And maybe I'll do that in a different tutorial if one of those shows up. And I've got a second sub-dungeon, which is kind of surprising. You usually only have like one. This is a hitball sub-dungeon, I believe. I've run into this before. It basically just gives you like 3 enemies to kill, I think. Good morrow, Traveler. I'm Jaeger, the manager of Blackrock United Hitball Team. I'm not going to read all this for you. If you give him 5 gold, he gives you... if you beat his enemy, he gives you 5 gold and health potions. It's usually a good idea to do these things. You can see the enemy. It's a level 7, just like me. I can just hit him twice. And actually, this is just extra experience. I'll use my get in there so I won't lose as much health. And win. Perfect. Not bad work out there. Nice use of hitting. You've got potential. Here's the prize as promised. If you want a real challenge, come on back. So, take the health potion, which is fine. Explore a little bit, which I like to do. Get back up to full health. And I'm actually going to milk this for some experience. So, talk. 10 gold and a mana potion. Fine. Yes. Another level 7. It's quite easy. He's a bit stronger than before, but that's still good. Hit. Fireball. Get in there. Right like that. And yes, win. Wow, you're a real hitballing natural. Raw talent like yours. Here's your prize. You've earned it. Yay. Pick it up and go explore a bit. And he'll probably have one more fight for me. So I'm going to head right back in after I'm at full health and mana. And oh look, more of these nice boosters. Because I'm a thief, I get extra boosters. And that's always quite nice. These boosters are a great reason for high damage. We're going to see Torog in a second here, which is fine. I'm going to get back up to full mana, even though it's a bit unnecessary. Go down this passage and talk to this friend again. 15 gold and an exotic Reflex Tonic. I'm not going to use my Reflex Tonic today, but Reflex Tonics are actually quite amazing. Fair warning, back out if you want to save your skin. Okay, he's level 7, but he's got 200 health. This guy's actually quite a toughie, but he's easy enough to kill. So, no big deal. Hit. I dodged, which made it just that much easier. I'm going to use Get In There and kill him. Perfect. Amazing, folks. Looks like we have a new winner, 15 gold, and that's just how you kill some basic enemies. So use these sub-dungeons to your advantage. You're going to have your own. So use whatever you come across. You're not going to get these. It's a bit unfortunate, but it's true. So my obvious target's this level 8 because he's easy. He only does 70 damage, which means I don't actually have to explore to full health. I can just hit him once and get in there. There we go, and hit. Now note, I don't do everything I say I should do. And it's something you should keep in mind. You don't have to do everything perfectly just to win. Like, I say I should be casting biceps before I explore it all. Absolutely I should. I say I should always have get in there precast because it adds to your dodge chance. Yes, I should do that. Have I been doing it the whole time? Absolutely not. It's too much for me to remember. But if you remember it, definitely do it, because it will help you. It might actually be the difference between life and death. Now, remember our boss? He does 112 damage. But with my 2 damage reduction from an item that I found in a random sub-dungeon, which you should definitely check those out, I can tank that. So I can get 1 hit off my final boss. That means it's time for me to kill him. It's that simple. I'm level 8. I haven't maxed out my levels, but I can take on my boss. So what do we do when we want to take on our boss? First, we start killing the things around us. The highest level things first are what I typically go for. I'm not going to go for the snake because I'm going to use regeneration fighting a little bit. Actually, I don't have to, because I can fireball this snake once. I will kill this snake, and then use get in there to win without a problem. Perfect. I did not have to use... I didn't get poisoned there, which is kind of the point. Now I'm just going to kill random dudes until I'm close to leveling up. So you can just watch your experience go up. I generally start with the highest level things or anything that will do damage to me first. That way you have more stuff that just won't do damage to you when you get to that point. The good thing about the Thief is he has high damage on his first hit. So more of these things are like popcorn to him. Yeah, just kill these things off. And remember, you have first strike against anything lower level than you. So this is actually quite perfect. And I can kill this snake, which puts me 1 away from leveling up, which is perfect. Now I just have to heal by exploring. Yep, just like that. I have to get to full health, actually, which hopefully is possible, or I'll be a little embarrassed. And head over here. Now, how are we going to take on this boss? He takes 5 hits, and we can only take 1 hit from him. So first we just start with 1 of those hits. Right? We can take 1 hit from him, so you may as well hit him first. Then you start your fireballs. Now you might be saying, I'm out of resources, I have to use my potions and all this other nonsense. No, you don't. You absolutely don't. Next, you have to kill something and level up. Now you're ever stronger. And you can tank another hit. And you can fireball him 2 more times. 1. Oh! Actually, I'm not going to fireball him 2 more times. I'm going to get in there and get that last hit off because he doesn't have first strike. So don't forget your resources. I tend to do it. You shouldn't do it. And win. Perfect. And that's how you win this dungeon. It's as simple as that. Take into account your resources. Explore when you need to. Save exploration when you can. I believe we did Miser, Feeling Parched, Faithless, and Purist on this run. I did convert a few things, so I didn't do Hoarder. But yeah, that's pretty representative. Like, your run should be more powerful than mine, basically is what I'm saying. If you're not doing those things, if you're buying from shops, if you're using whatever gods you have unlocked, you should have advantages on your run that I didn't even have. That means hopefully you get a lot out of this and you see how you can beat it with what resources you have from the resources I didn't even use here. So what I'm doing now is I'm just cleaning up. I have a tendency to do this. I like exploring the rest of the map just to see what's kind of going on. I don't always do it. One thing I do like to do is make sure I've killed everything over level 8 because that gets you another badge. The Unstoppable badge, actually. And I have actually done so. There's nothing here above level 8. Another badge you can strive for is Ding Max, which is level 10. I don't know if I've gotten that for this dungeon, so I'm just going to kill a couple things here. If you ever see these ladies, you should actually kill them first when you're at high health because they can actually hurt you. It's fine. I can just kill this guy probably in 1 hit. Yep. And I'm going to hit Ding Max. I might kill everyone just for the giggles of it. But this is kind of a basic way. This applies to almost all the normal dungeons. This is one of the easiest of the normal dungeons for sure. But the strategies I've talked about apply to all of them. When to go for enemies, how you approach enemies. Don't go for enemies your same level. Go for enemies above your level or below your level when you are level up killing. But, or if you just need a level up for some reason. But yeah, I hope this is a helpful tutorial. And I would like if some of the veterans kind of sounded off anything I left out that's major that a beginner needs, not huge advanced stuff, just anything a beginner needs. If I said anything wrong. And we're going to take our win here. And I actually did some new badges for this run for my first time. I got Miser and Purist for the first time, which is nice. The only thing I didn't get that I kind of wanted was Hoarder, but that would have been quite hard. And I didn't want to fail on this run. So exit. And you take your advantages, you take your loot, you take your gold, and you take your happiness. I hope this tutorial has been helpful for you. I may do more tutorials in the future. I may revise this version of the tutorial if I've left something major off. But tell me if I have. Excellent, excellent. Thanks for watching.